Gets me through my morning every day.
Ladies and gentlemen, Adelaide's Jodie and Hayesy on Nova.
Jodie and Hayesy in with you for a Friday. Oh, that feels nice, doesn't it? If you're just tuning in for the first time, hey, welcome. Strange time to tune in for the first time, but nonetheless, good to have you.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining us for the last show of the year. Well done, guys. Late to the party.
7 o'clock this morning, Jode. We will be broadcasting live from Elizabeth Downs Primary School for Friday's Live at Your School. And before that, do you mind if we give away a bunch of presents for Nova's pile of presents?
I mean, is that okay if we give away a bunch of elite presents?
It's fine.
To all the coolest things in town?
Yeah, cool. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
A little bit nervous about this, though. End of year review put together by producer Flack and producer Zoe.
Oh, we've done well.
Ish.
It's yearly review time for the Jodie and Hayesy Show. Let's look at where you excelled and where there might be some opportunity for growth in 2025. Adding to Adelaide's longest list of winners, A+.
Congratulations to Imogen Baker from Hyde Park.
Are you serious? Oh my God! I want to scream on the balcony and tell everyone that I just got Tay tickets.
Go do it. Do it.
Here we go.
I got Taylor Swift tickets!
The winner, the 10,000 congratulations to Courtney from Parallowing.
Having the best listeners in Adelaide, A+ again.
My mum was at the horse racing and she was ordering pizza off of the Domino's app.
Yep.
And she was so drunk, she ordered 10 pizzas and 10 garlic bread for 2 kids. She must have had like 16 beers.
Good morning, Bianca.
Good morning.
Who's the pig in your family?
My dad, actually.
What does he do?
So I caught him a few weeks ago. I went to jump in the shower and I found beard hairs in my razor.
I mean, let's keep it reasonably PG, but that razor's been everywhere, hasn't it, Bianca?
It's seen some stuff, hasn't it, Bianca?
Seen some stuff.
It has, yep. And I walked out and I was like, have you been using this? And she was like, no. And I was like, well, there's orange beard hairs in there. Orange beard.
Nailing the English language on a medium that requires clear communication, C-. We certainly won't be celebrating that grade with a pizza party anytime soon.
Brasco's Pizzeria. Pizzeria.
Can I say it?
Brasco's.
Why don't I say it?
Brasco's Pizzeria in Hectorville. Brasco's Pizzeria.
There we go.
Hayesy also struggled with food-related words.
Ranges from 2 to 3 plates.
Okay.
He likes the, I don't know how to say it, edamame beans. That's not how you say it, is it? Edamame beans? Green beans.
But we really should be getting our very own Premier's name correct, right?
The Premier of South Australia, Flip that up. Play that again. That's fun.
And finally, really bringing the grade down, let's all say it together. It's the Heimlich manoeuvre, Hayesy.
I'm not kidding. I just had a mouthful of frittata, which is jam packed full of vegetables, and a bit of sweet potato just lodged in my throat, and I literally couldn't breathe. And at that point where I couldn't breathe, you're yelling,
Incorporate the Hyman manoeuvre.
the Hyman manoeuvre?
Yeah, it's a Hyman, isn't it? No! Oh, jeez.
So in summary, pretty good, but not great. B+, B for be better next year.
Hayesy, good news for both you and I, who haven't had a sleep with just our partner overnight for more than a decade now, it feels like.
Yeah. We're 6 years in now. At one stage or another, we've had 1 or 2 kids in the bed.
Well, I'm 13 years into this process. No, in fact, I'm 23 years into 23 years I've had children.
And your firstborn still sleeps in the bed.
I know. I mean,
she's 23.
Yeah. I mean, it's a little bit strange, but she likes it. She feels better about life.
She feels safer.
So apparently co-sleeping with your child can build a stronger family connection, a study has said. Children often sleep alongside their parents as they're growing up. This practice is termed co-sleeping, and typically it occurs on a nightly basis. This is cute. It says for an extended period of time, weeks, months, or in some cases, years. Yes, 23 of them.
Yeah. Thank goodness this is a positive thing.
Oh, man. It's saying it's a good way to reduce the child's stress around falling asleep or waking up during the night. It's also popular amongst breastfeeding mothers. That is where I drew the line, though. Like when you're breastfeeding and sleeping with the baby in the bed, I can't do that.
What do you
I
mean?
just cannot. I cannot.
But isn't it more convenient if you've got the baby right there?
No, because like every single noise, I was like, what's going on? So I'd rather just dump them in the cot in the other room.
Right. Shut the door.
Without
and
a baby
sure,
monitor.
Make sure you couldn't hear them crying.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, right, okay. See, I love this. Like, I love doing it with Henry. I like spooning Henry, and then he got too big and he just left. And now Lottie's in prime spot. She's 4, but she doesn't want me spooning her.
Yeah.
And now we've got Sonny coming through. He's 1, so when it's his turn, he'll be in the bed. Hopefully, if he wants to be, and Dad'll be there, just give him, particularly in the depths of winter, just cocooning him.
Is this just us? Because my 11-year-old still comes in and sleeps with us. She loves it.
Yeah, that's fine. I like that if it's a safe space, then that's really cool. Particularly when they perch up in between you.
Yeah.
It's very, very cute. And the best thing for me, Saturday morning, waking up, and 1 or maybe 2 kids are in there.
I know.
And it's the best way to wake up.
It's very sweet. And I figure it's because you love them at least 80, 95% more when they're asleep.
Yeah, we have the same conversation. We look at our kids sometimes like, oh, look at them, they're such angels when they sleep. And then we've got to be like, hang on, just remember that epic tantrum?
Yeah.
Remember that time he called you an effing DH?
Yeah.
Don't forget.
Oh, no, that wasn't your children, that was your wife.
Your father, he's on the naughty list.
Jodie and Hayes's Naughty at 6:40.
Yeah, it's a chance for us just to talk about some things that may be a little bit blue, a little bit risque before we straighten up, particularly this morning when we get to a primary school.
Oh, no. Let's get it all out of you.
Boy.
All out of your system.
Yeah, get it out, Jodes. Get it out.
Yeah.
And when we say you get out of your system, everyone get out of the system, including you, producer Zoe.
Yeah.
You sicko. What do you got?
I'm bringing the sick stuff this morning. It's actually more interesting than sick, I think. One of my girlfriends who was also single went on a hinge date with a guy she'd been talking to for a little while. Date was going really well. Towards the end of the date, he said, now, I think this is really important, so I want to ask you, what's your body count?
Oh, my gosh.
Okay.
That's a very, very intrusive question.
So just explain what a body count is.
How many people you've slept with?
Wow.
Yeah.
On the first date?
On the first date.
Of someone that he's never met prior to this?
Yep. Well, they'd been talking for a few days. The date, went well. Obviously, he was thinking that he'd like to go to the next level with her, and he asked.
Why is that a factor, though?
Why is it important? Why does anyone give a what?
What?
Anyway.
Why is that the difference?
Yeah. Like me for me, sweetie.
Yeah.
But I was fascinated by it, so I hopped on Reddit, the most beautiful place on earth.
Yes.
Nothing dodgy going on there.
No.
And I asked a question of, looked up threads of do people care, and a lot of people, particularly men, care about the body count of their partner.
This old-fashioned notion that, what do you guys want? A virgin? Is that what it is? I don't understand.
Our virtues have been ruined,
Oh,
Jodie.
my gosh.
So what do we want? Bonnie Blue? No, thanks.
It is interesting, though, because I've never in my life thought about a man I'm dating. God, I wonder how many bodies he's got. I would prefer not to know, if anything. I just don't need to
Sounds
know.
like someone's got a high body count themselves.
No, I'm chronically single. But I think if someone asked me that as well, you're done. I am blocking your number.
Zoe on the hinge date going, okay, go and find the most expensive bottle of wine on that menu. See how much that is? More than.
Double it.
Yeah.
Last day today.
We are wrapping up today.
Yeah.
There's a real nice feeling in the air, isn't there?
Isn't there?
As that generator starts up. Them generator vibes.
How are you feeling? Because you're looking a little bit ginger, as they say.
Yeah, I don't want to expose myself for being that person who enters a certain age bracket, but last night at around about 7:45, I quickly and aggressively got off the couch.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, what just nicked in my back?
Oh, no.
And then what came from that was me walking around like an old man with a stiff back. I think I've done my back from getting off the couch too quickly.
Oh, my very goodness.
What happens now?
Well, you're nearly 40, aren't you? That's
Well,
what's happening. That
pushing
is
it.
exactly what's happening.
I'm certainly on the wrong side of 30.
Okay. Well, you're just an old man.
Is this normal or is this a one-off?
The minute you start injuring yourself when you just get off the couch.
It was a very, very aggressive takeoff, though.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Why were you in such a hurry at 7:45 at night?
I'm not sure.
What needed your attention?
I think my bladder was playing up. I think my prostate was being a bit dicky.
Good Lord.
Anyway, it's been a big week. So should we do what is Jodie's diary for the final time this year?
I think so.
Oh, wow. You happy with this one?
I'm really happy with it, actually.
You got plenty to work with?
Yeah. Well, you always provide plenty of material. Don't worry about that.
You're very welcome. This is Jodie's diary, the last one for 2024. Enjoy.
Jodie's diary.
Dear diary, it's Christmas, so we asked the question.
13 24 10. Who wants their stocking stuffed by us? Feels good, doesn't it?
Slay all day, guys. What, you think the 17-year-old wants to hang out?
Oh,
Yeah. No.
Santa's still cool. Slay.
Now, it's at this point I probably need to apologise just for being a girl. A quick side story. I went to Lord's and I was refused entry into their members' pavilion because I was a woman.
Well, that's on you.
It's a man's world. Am I right, Shane?
On Team Hayesy, Shane from No Longer Downs.
Yes, Shano.
G'day, boys.
I suppose being a girl is better than being a boy in the line for the toilets at the cricket. A friend of mine was in the line for the toilet at the cricket, and then a security guard sort of idles up next to him. And he was a bit confused because he was like, he turned around and he goes, "Oh, sorry, mate, are you lining up for the toilet or are you working or..." And he goes, I'm doing my best security guard accent. He goes, "Oh, yeah, mate, nah, I'm lining up." He goes, "I can only stand there and fart for so long before I've got to have a shit." And if thinking about a security guard dropping the kids off doesn't make you cry, thinking about your saddest movies of all time will.
I want to go home. Help!
Oh, he's not getting up.
Put his glasses on. Put on his glasses.
He's dead.
Don't joke.
It's hysterical.
Oh, Jodes!
Because he needs his glasses.
What if I was to do this? My girl, my girl, my girl. Talking about my girl.
Another week, another hazy balls up.
I've been crying during bloody Bluey episodes. I spoke to you.
Oh, yes.
And I think it's just the cinematography rather in general.
How'd you go with that word, by the way?
Jeez, a bit out of my vocabulary.
And his phone copped a belting.
I'm not having a crack, okay? I'm not having a crack. But there was a bloke driving a car, and I reckon he must have been 160, maybe 170. Who knows? Between 150 and 170. And I see my phone, and it is underneath his car because he's driving through, and I'm almost like, no, stop! and the phone goes under the back tyre, and I can hear the phone too. It's like,
What's that, Grinchy?
just
Some lucky bugger from the mid-north won $50 million this week. What would you buy, guys?
you sit there and you imagine, what would your first purchase be?
Oh, well, you know mine. Jet ski.
My jet ski, that's right.
Told you.
This obsession
In fact,
with jet ski.
do you know what? I'd buy a fleet.
I'll tell you what, you can take the girl out of the Gold Coast.
And is there anything more bogan than a Bee Gees concert?
Sunday, 40 degrees. We're cracking the 4-0. I'm going to a Bee Gees tribute concert at Paxton Wines in 40 degrees.
Yeah.
I will melt. I will die.
It's just going to be like a little red puddle on the ground.
There's going to be bloke in the corner. Literally on fire.
What a fantastic week, everybody.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
Fantastic. So to all the Grinches. Bee Gees fans. And posh snobs.
Fantastic.
Go off this weekend, kings and queens. All my love, Jodie. What are you doing Christmas Day? How does it roll out in the Hayes household? It would be absolute
we don't have a set
chaos.
routine. It's good. We don't have a set routine.
Okay.
So we've got kids that I think the biggest trick now with our kids is trying to get them to sleep.
Yes.
So we've, as in the night before,
Yeah.
because we've told you before that Henry's a very excitable young man, and recently we went to Fiji. Cara told him that it was happening in 2 days' time, or it was
Yep.
happening on the actual day.
Yeah.
Knowing that he would have slept properly the night before. So she said, "Hey, by the way, we're going to Fiji right now."
Yeah, right.
No, he's had a full night's
Yeah,
sleep.
because otherwise he just loses his little damn mind.
But we always go to, well, traditionally, we have gone to Cara's mum's house as well, which takes all
Stress off you.
the pressure off us. So we get in the car, make sure you're there, and just go from there.
Yeah, we celebrate. We normally all congregate down at Middleton, so we celebrate down there. But we had the great Christmas cracker incident of about 2022 that nearly threatened to destroy Christmas.
I heard about this.
So, on the news.
I was on it was on all the news outlets.
Yes, so my beautiful sister-in-law curated this gorgeous table, and Grandpa's one job was to bring the Christmas crackers. And, of course, he's rocked up with Harry Potter Christmas crackers.
Just a little bit different.
Just did not suit the theme.
Christmas cracker variety.
Oh, the year Grandpa ruined Christmas. Well done, Steve Ottigi.
Well, he's just doing his best.
I know.
He thought it was a nice little edge.
Are you a cracker family? Do you do the
We do the
cross
crackers.
arms and...
Yeah, we do the crackers, and also we do the crowns as well, because you've got to do the crowns.
Yeah.
And it was only recently that I think Americans have blew their mind that there was a Bluey episode where they were wearing the crowns going, what the hell is this?
Yeah.
It's an Australian and English thing.
I didn't realise it was unique to us. How do you go with the Christmas crowns, Producer Flack? Because you've got an abnormally large head.
I got a massive head, always have.
Yeah, Producer Flack's on DK mode for those who used to play GoldenEye back in the day.
All the James Bond and Nintendo 64 GoldenEye fans are going, oh, Hazy, funniest thing you've ever said.
Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking
I'll
about.
show you afterwards. I'll show you DK mode.
Okay.
But I try and get involved, even though I don't like dressing up. So I try and put it on my head, across my forehead, and kind of perks up on the back of my head. It doesn't go around.
Yeah.
The downside with that is after you have a few Christmas beers, I start to sweat.
Yeah, you do.
Yep.
And then
You
paper
sweat in
crown-
self-defence, don't you?
Yeah.
Some people throw punches, you sweat.
It's my self-defense technique. It's how I got out of bullying.
Yeah.
Producer Flack's in danger. He's sweating heaps.
It's like one of those little animals in the bushes that changes colour, to protect itself, so it blends into the grass. That's flat.
It just turns into a watery mess. So the predator goes, oh, don't touch him. He's all sweaty.
That's how I've never been in a fight in my life. They're like, oh, keep away from me. But the paper crown, when I sweat, becomes a mushy, sticky mess across my forehead.
Anyway, unrelated question. Have you ever had sex in your life?
Not on Christmas Day. Not on Christmas Day. It's Jodie and Hayesy on Nova.
I need to know. I need to know now.
I need to know.
I need to know. I need to know. What's in the news today? I need to know this.
Here's what you need to know.
What you need to know with Jodie and Hayesy.
Here's one for you, Jodes. Trump just named Time Man of the Year.
Really?
And I reckon he's done it before as well.
I think he has. It's extraordinary to me. It's like, what are we celebrating about Trump? His kindness towards people, his empathy towards migrants.
His beautiful orange wispy hair.
Oh, isn't it stunning? Apparently, someone was telling me that the more stressed he gets, I think this could have been producer Zoe, the more stressed he gets, the more tanned he gets, so the oranger he gets.
Yeah. So that's his defense mechanism.
Yeah, maybe.
It just sort of comes out of his skin.
Yeah, that's extraordinary.
But I'm someone who appreciates someone whose hair is quite wispy. So I'm sort of heading down that path as well. It's not that wispy, but it's not getting thicker. It's sort of veering towards wispiness.
2025 has been the year, particularly the back end, the last couple of weeks, where you've become a hat guy.
Yes, I'm wearing a hat right now. And underneath it is hair that's sort of verging into wispiness.
Okay, well, don't compare yourself to Trump, please.
I'm comparing myself to Trump. Same rig, but that's about it.
What you also need to know today is that the world's richest man is now even richer. So Elon Musk is now worth $625 billion.
Wow, that's Australian?
That's Australian.
So about 400 US.
Yeah. So
oh my God.
Do you need me to say that again?
Yes.
$625 billion.
Wow, that's quite a lot of money.
Now, we mentioned yesterday, you asked me, because we're talking about the lotto win, the $50 million lotto win, you asked me what I would purchase, and I told you I would purchase a fleet of jet skis.
Surprise, surprise.
I have just worked out $625 billion, if I was that rich, divided by the average cost of a Kawasaki jet ski, which is $22,000.
Is that the top line, is it, by the way?
Yeah.
That's the go-to jet ski that the kids are talking about?
I could buy, if I was Elon Musk, 28,409 jet skis.
And put them all in the garage. Just up on top of each other. This is an interesting little award that Bali has won.
Bali has been crowned the world's most romantic destination, beating out honeymoon hotspots like the Maldives. Oh, is it? Oh, is it Maldives or Maldives?
I think it's Maldives, isn't it? It's Maldives.
Maldives.
I just can't see if it's Maldives or Dives. I can't see myself and my kids being there anytime soon.
It is so expensive.
Well, it looks expensive.
It is ridiculous. I've always wanted to. If I was Elon Musk rich, that's where I'd go. In one of those huts over the water.
One of those real secluded little huts. But then you sit there. I reckon sort of an hour in, you'd be like, now what?
Yeah, that's.
You know, you get used to surroundings, and you're like, now what?
Well, and also because
you need a jet ski,
and also because it's in the middle of nowhere, it's like ridiculously expensive because they can charge whatever they want. You are on an island,
and I'm assuming getting there is not an easy process.
No. Anyway, so it's also beaten the Bahamas as well. So Aussies love Bali, right? And it's got breathtaking scenery. It's got a beautiful culture. 2024 Travel Awards took everything out.
What about KI?
What?
Give KI a bit of a crack.
Okay.
Do you know what? In terms of romantic destinations, I think I'd rather go to Kangaroo Island than Bali. And I haven't been to Bali since 2014, and
Is that a footy trip?
I'm picturing Kuta.
Yeah.
I'm right on the guts of Kuta.
Yeah.
So I know there's obviously some really, really nice places. But the travel and everything else is just around the corner. Keep it local, that's what I say.
Okay. Yeah,
and if it's not there, then why not the Midway Tavern? Because the Midway is just a few hundred metres away from where we are right now, Elizabeth Downs Primary School.
Is that where you'd have your reception?
Get yourself a nice... No, I've told you before that we're going to the Grand Central. We're going to the Grand Tavern.
Yeah, right.
For the reception.
Now, Bali is romantic. I got married in Bali.
Did you? That's right, because you wore thongs.
Yeah.
You wore thongs at your wedding.
Okay.
Everyone who wore thongs to their wedding, because there was a time where it was cool, where Habbies were really taking off. Yeah. Everyone who wore thongs to their wedding now regrets it.
I didn't wear them as the bride. I didn't wear Havaianas.
That's okay. But
my husband
and Ollie's groomsmen did.
Yeah. Righto, mate.
Are you still proud of that?
Yes. Okay.
How romantic.
Oh, at least he didn't get absolutely blind drunk at his own wedding and have to straighten up at about 10 o'clock.
Who was that? Was that me?
You!
No, I can't remember. Jodie and Hayesy, good morning.
Every now and then you just see someone and you go, oh my God, you are pretty stupid.
Yeah. But also, as a man, you're like, wow, I'm glad that he did it before I had a chance to do it. An Aussie bloke has quickly become the centre of attention after his tongue became stuck to a large block of ice at a busy shopping precinct.
Oh, no.
So this was captured by shoppers at Sydney's busy Pitt Street Mall as dozens of Aussies went about their Christmas shopping this week. Yeah. Only in Sydney, one bystander captioned the video on social media. Walked past a frozen block of ice in Pitt Street Mall and some idiot got their tongue stuck on the ice. I think we've all been there at some stage in our life. Curiosity didn't indeed kill the cat sometimes.
Yeah, the funny part about it is he's got a bit of a Lloyd Christmas haircut from Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah.
You didn't notice that before, did you?
He's in character.
Oh, wow. Yeah, so he's just standing in the middle of the Pitt Street Mall with his tongue stuck to a massive block of ice. I mean, I just feel like you would have done some stupid stuff as a kid, but someone who would have been a window licker from way back would be producer flack.
I think it's pretty normal. It's like a rite of passage to stick your tongue on frozen things or other things just to see what happens.
That guy. That guy. He's just being real. He's just being real for a second. I think it's a bloke thing.
And particularly after we saw the movie Dumb and Dumber back in the mid-90s, we were like, I want to see if my tongue does stretch.
Yeah, and you're like, wow, it turns out, you're like, great, turns out it doesn't stretch, it rips. Ouch.
What I can tell you is, and kids do not do this, I know we're at a school, my dad, when I was young, goes, hey, mate, lick this.
Oh, no.
This is my father.
Your dad was encouraging you to lick what?
A D battery.
Yes, I've done that.
Oh.
The D battery.
See?
Why?
So the D battery, for those who are not battery enthusiasts, that's the square
Which is
one.
everyone.
That's the sort of rectangle one.
Yeah.
And so it's got the double thing on the end. You put your tongue on that, what happens, Flo?
It gives you a little bit of a shock and goes a bit fuzzy.
It goes zzz on your tongue. You're like, what's going on here? It's weird. You should definitely try it, Jodes.
Okay. Can I just say this on behalf of women everywhere? God, men are stupid.
And this is why we are in danger each and every day.
It's the last day of school for a lot of these kids as they head off to the different surrounding high schools like Craigmore, etc. So good luck to all the kids. And I just had a beautiful teacher come up as well and say thank you so much for coming out because these kids don't get too much. So it's been really lovely for them this morning.
Nice.
So
we also got a little visit from Courtney from Callington.
Yeah, we
dropped
did.
off some Christmas gifts. That was nice.
Very nice of Courtney.
Good on you, Courtney, you absolute legend.
What a morning we've had.
It's been big, isn't it? It's been a big year for us. So just quickly, I just want to say thanks, Jodes.
Oh.
It's been a really, really nice year.
Oh, thank you.
It's been a really, really lovely year. And this little thing that we're doing feels like it gets bigger and better and more fun each and every day that we do it. So thank you to you and producer Flack and producer Zoe and everyone involved. We've got such a lovely team. Like Todd, our sound guy, Josh, our camera guy. Yeah. We've got Josh McCabe, we've got Jordan Marshall and all these guys behind the scenes who are just absolutely elite at their job. So we're very, very lucky to be in this space.
Mon, who puts together these plays as well, works really hard, gets off at about 2 a.m. to do it. So we are... You and I only can do what we do because we are surrounded by people who are incredibly elite at their jobs, and I'm going to cry.
Oh, we're just the puppets.
I know.
We're just the puppets. And to control the puppets, you've got to get someone else's hand and put it up the puppet. And we're only the puppets, okay? But also, Jodes, here you go. Here's a gift for you.
Oh, what?
Whoa.
What?
What do you mean? Why is everyone surprised at this?
You got me something?
Yeah.
Stop it. Did you?
What is this? Shouldn't be a shocking moment, should it?
Jodie, this is a big deal. We talked about this the other day, and Jodes, you said I was the adjudicator on whether we should be giving gifts.
Yes.
And Hayesy has gone ahead and got you a Christmas gift. This is massive.
What do you mean? This is stock standard practice, is it not?
This is beautiful.
Don't be shocked. Sorry.
Should I quickly read the card? What have you written? Oh, well, what a fantastic year it's been. Well done. And once again, thanks for everything. You're shining and it's great to watch. No, that's so nice. Thank you.
That's okay. Also, the card is a cockatoo. Because sometimes you're loud like a cockatoo.
Oh, it's a massage voucher for Temple Day Spa. Now, did you get this off a client?
No, I didn't actually.
As Hayesy starts saying Temple Day Spa 10 times a show.
I definitely did not. I definitely did not, because when I went in there and she said, what's your name? I said, Andrew. She said, who would you like to make it out to? And I said, Jodie. She said, is this your wife? I said, no.
And now Sharon from Temple Day Spa thinks you've got a mistress.
Hang on here. There would have been those questions. Well, then who is it for?
Oh, I know. Oh, no, that's really beautiful. Thank you so much. You know I adore you and I adore this team. And what a year it's been. Let's do it all again next year.
Nice year. So let's finish with the final version of Jodie's diary for 2020. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for the year. We will catch you on the 28th of January. Catch you on the flip side.
I'm
going to turn up on the 25th.
You are.